Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Nerdo D&D, where we have the Nerdo D podcasters sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo. Hello, yay!
Finally! We've been talking about this for years.
So long,
we have
long.
indeed, and we can thank isolation and lockdown for either the pleasure and the privilege or the nightmare that's about to happen.
I know which one I'm going for.
So, just as a quick turn around the table, just so we know if you don't listen to the Nerdo D podcast and this is your first time going, I'm Reg. I have listened to a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, but I've never actually played it. So this is the first time for me. I do have a lot of knowledge about it, so hopefully, it won't be all brand new and fresh for me. And then we have one of the other hosts, which I'll pass over to now, which is Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm 37 years old. I like long walks on the beach, and I have never played Dungeons and Dragons. I have no idea what the flipping heck is going on, and you're going to have to bear with me. And I'm the one that you're all, and by you I mean the listeners. In fact, everyone, you guys, are going to be really annoyed with.
Basically,
I haven't
Dan.
got a Scooby-Doo.
Basically, Dan, you're the dungeon and we're the dragons.
Maybe.
That's how it works, right?
Maybe.
I don't get that, but I want to. I want to understand.
I'm happy being a dungeon. Well, I'll pass on to the next dragon. David, if you would like to introduce yourself.
You just full named me. I don't think you've ever full named me in my life. That's all right.
I've never heard you caught by that.
I know. I'm freaked out over here. Anyway, I'm Dave. I am 35 years young, and I haven't played D&D for about 20 years, in which I played it one time, and I absolutely smashed it. So I intend to completely embarrass myself on this podcast to make up for it.
You loved it so much that you then didn't play again.
I played. You completed it. You completed it.
Let's go.
I played it one time, killed all the dragons, rooted all the dungeons, retired.
Fair enough. Okay.
Owned the whole world.
I am really happy that we could bring you back out of retirement, and I expect
that's right. I'm here to kick ass and chew whatever they chew in the D&D world, which is probably beef jerky. It's always jerky. And with that, I'll pass over to the other one, the Steve.
Or Sean. Depends,
Steve.
Jesus Christ. I'm Sean. Age redacted ever since Red showed my driving license on one of the videos we did. So I've got to be careful about who I say what to nowadays, hence why they call me Steve.
I like your origin story. That's a good origin story.
That's not the real reason, but it is funnier than the actual reason. But yeah, my experience with Dungeons and Dragons is basically from the TV show Community, which I'm told is basically no experience at all because it's got nothing to do with the actual game. And of course. Yeah, I mean, I could be, and of course the podcast Harmontown. I can throw a shout out to them because they no longer podcast, so it's an ex podcast that you're more than welcome to listen to the archives to.
Are you throwing out a shout out to Dan Harmon on the odd chance he's listening to this brand new podcast?
I mean, maybe.
I like that. Aim high.
Okay, and then finally to guide us through this journey before he gives up in a really horrible fashion, we have stolen from another account our DM, which is Doddy from Summon Games.
Good evening, everyone.
We got the DM voice out.
He has the DM voice.
Doddy, it's too early for that much power.
No, it's not. Many things. Let's go.
Now.
Right. So I have DM'd countless sessions. I'm renowned for my imagination running wild. So good luck with that. I think I've DM'd for nearly 12 years, probably more.
Get ready for us to lower the bar.
I'm going to give us 3 sessions before either he kills us off
or quits.
Just gives up.
Yeah, we're going to be playing in total. Kill 1 per session just to teach us a lesson.
Guys, you're about to hear potentially in the next couple of episodes a flipping of the table via audio podcast.
It could happen. So we're going to be playing a 5th edition setting of my own creation. I ran this one in 3.5 edition, so I've upscaled it to 5th edition, and I will try my best not to kill you.
If this was a video podcast, you would see me nodding like I understand what you're talking about, but it's all just being polite.
And you'll just see is me smiling like the DM should.
Excellent.
All you need to know, Dan, is that 5 is higher than 3.5 and therefore probably newer and maybe better.
Okay, I like
There you
that.
go.
Newer
There you
is always better.
Exactly.
Hands up who has no pants on. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Again, I'm glad it's not a video podcast, so you can't tell whether my hand is raised or not.
I'm just intrigued to see how many people are still with us now after that.
That's one of the best intros we've ever done on any of the podcast series. Is that
It's like we
But we're not
scripted it.
done yet, Steve. We're not done yet.
Not done yet.
This is the bit I'm looking forward to the most, actually introducing who we are in game.
When does that happen?
Now.
Right now.
Right now, because I know who you are, but you don't know who each other is.
Mhm.
So this is going to
So
be fun.
exciting.
Right, shall we retain the order?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I am going to be playing a mountain dwarf paladin by the name of Frank Bunty. Now, Frank Bunty is going to be lawfully good. Hopefully, he stays that way. My bit of backstory. So Frank was part of the army who was protecting the homeland under the guidance of his mentor and leader, Thorin Magnus Dottor.
Nice.
He protected the people, which he did fantastically. However, he always knew there was more to life. However, as he swore his duty, he protected the lands until one day a war broke out, and unfortunately his mentor passed during battle. Once they were victorious, Frank basically donned his backpack and began his journey to Neverwinter.
That's moving. That's moving right there. I felt that.
Can I just make a quick point that Reg stole the name of his...
Sort of. I replaced the O at the end for you.
Thorin Magnus Dottir. Did you just think of like the most Scandinavian name you could, and you just went straight to the Icelandic
Yes.
old rock band, The Honeymoon, who are amazing, by the way. But
More like
that
Scandinavian, am I right?
Oh, God.
So
Yes.
I mean, I would have picked Bjork, but Thorin's good enough.
That is good.
Well, Thorun
Thorun.
seems like a very dwarven name, so I thought definitely go with that.
I'm going to apologise for two things first. So one, my intro is a lot longer. I didn't realise we just wanted a couple of lines, but you're getting 3 paragraphs.
Oh, see, I had 3 paragraphs, but I thought keep it short.
Dan, don't worry, it's fine because I'll level it out from the other end because I've hardly got anything.
And second, there is an aspect to my character that I will ease off the further we go, but just you're going to want to kill me after I read through this, but bear with me.
No.
Don't make that promise, Dan. Don't promise to ease off of anything. I want it all.
I am playing a human wizard by the name of
Harry Potter.
Lord Sugar. Okay, so I'm going to regale you with my origin story. Okay,
This is going to be interesting.
I'm also going to put music behind this, but I haven't decided what yet.
Can we have music behind all of them?
Yeah, I'll find some appropriate royalty-free music. Okay.
Excellent.
I grew up on the streets of Londinium, a poor street urchin, busting a hump, earning a crust. Orphaned at the age of 7, my parents fell foul of the global pandemic, COVID 3.5. That's how long ago it was. We were only on 3.5 back then. Taken in by the leader of a fearless street gang, Claude of Littner. He had to use his wits and street smarts to avoid being sliced from neck to nape by the criminals and miscreants on the streets of Londinium. I scraped through existence, making it to my 16th birthday, when a man in a life preserver and a crazy old man with white hair appeared to me and gifted me the ancient tome Grandolph the Grey's Business Almanac. From this, I studied day and night, learning the ways of the Grey Wizard. You could say I became Grandolph the Grey's. What's the word to describe someone who like studies under something like a mentee? I was his mentee. He was my mentor. That's it. I soon became an expert in both spellcasting and business acumen, which everyone knows go hand in hand. I rose through the ranks of the Littner Street Gang, taking no prisoners and leaving disappointment and destitution in my wake. Okay, last paragraph. I soon became Londinium's most affluent and admired wizard, becoming lord of the land within mere decades. They likened me to Scrooge McDuck, if Scrooge McDuck existed in this universe. Today, On my 73rd birthday, the name Lord Sugar resounds with both terror and respect throughout the land, with many a plebeian begging to become my, my mentee, but none thus have made the cut. One day, though, that is destined to change.
Terror.
I mean, that is
You
special.
sounded like a cross
special.
between Alan Sugar and the Hitcher from the Mighty Boosh. You want to know about my fam?
Can you, Dan? I don't want to wake my daughter up, so can you please add the sound effect of lots of applause, because that was a wonderful performance.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
That's the best you're getting from me from this entire series.
Is that it now?
Don't
There
just
can't be any better. There can't be any better. So how do I follow that? I don't know, but I'm
Well, you
gonna
don't need
find
to
out.
because it's my turn. So let's see.
No, it's not, isn't it? It was
David.
Oh no, you introduced Dave. No, sorry, I apologise.
It's
That's
David.
quite all right. That's quite
It's a
David.
sign of
Oh,
things to come.
Don't do that. Well, now I'm going to tell you the story of Draco Justice, a dragonborn monk. That's right, you heard right. A dragonborn monk.
Awesome.
One day, on the steps to the door to the home of the Order of Burko, group of monks who praised law and order above all other gods. They found a small egg, a small bronze egg, too large for a chicken, too small for a dragon. They took it in, and before dinner could be served, the hag hatched, and outside, a small dragonborn man. But not a man, a small dragonborn baby, but bigger than a baby, but also a dragon. They raised this dragon as one of their own, but they didn't know how to name a dragonborn, because dragonborn have very cool names. So they just called him Draco Justice. He was raised in the ways of their order, which was to spread law and order through the land, and to act as a beacon of hope to those in their difficult times. He took on their ways, he took on their teachings, but now, on his 15th birthday, he was sent into the world to gain worldly experience and to spread the word of Burko and the order that spreads from without. And here he is now, to adventure, to journey, to spread law and order, and most of all, to be Draco Justice.
If you have a problem and no one else can help, and you can find them.
That
Good.
is a glorious
Amazing.
name, sir.
You can
I
tell
suppose.
that Dave is a published author.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, Dan, not on this podcast, but now that you've mentioned it,
I'm going to mention it every podcast.
and now let's hear the story of what Steve's bringing to the table.
Yeah, read us your half paragraph.
Okay, so I'm playing Bonnarayle, a female half-elf with a wicked past. She was found as a baby surrounded by cows. She was
Just gone from Dave's just vivid description of this egg, and you're like, yeah, she was found in some cows.
Surrounded by
to
cows.
interrupt. Carry on.
I didn't interrupt you. Can I start again?
Yeah, carry on.
No, Bonnarayle, half elf. She was found as a baby, surrounded by cows.
We don't need any more. John, that's it. That's the whole
Yeah.
story.
like that.
Like cows.
Yeah, it's perfect.
She's raised by a group of bandits and suffering the upbringing of turmoil. She escaped at the dead of night to live the life of a lone wolf. Currently, she has a heart of darkness. Think bad shit. Think Dolores. She's got a wicked past. She's chaotic neutral. She's nimble as fuck, with acrobatics and sleight of hand, hardcore stealthy, and she has a short bow, like Katniss Everdeen, but with pointy ears.
Okay.
And a heart of darkness, as you've covered. I like it.
The
Dark.
Heart of Darkness.
And a mysterious past surrounded by cows.
She started. And that's the reason, incidentally, why under animals I have 0. I've got no time for cows.
I really want to call you forever now the daughter of cows. It's a bit like the mother of dragons from Game of Thrones, but a bit more cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm Doddy, and I'll be playing everyone else. You don't need to know their background.
This is going to be a very interesting game at this party.
Here we go. Are you ready? If you want to make notes, notes are optional. Here we go.
But recommended, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blailflow calls for aid. The lost continent of Blailflow has been consumed by eerie magical mist for the last 15 years. It lies to the southwest of Neverwinter, hidden by magic.
Ooh. It sounded like the pause was you were waiting for an ooh, so I gave you one.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Found on the shores of the Sword Coast, a small scuttle ship with 5 crew members has been found. The crew, from the note they've left on the bodies, left Blailflow 5 days ago. Each crew member is adamant that they are the right age of between 19 and 21, but they are old, frail men. On the note, which is public knowledge, this is for the attention of the Crown. Urgent. We need help. Darkness has swept across the land. Many have fallen. Some have been corrupted. The rest are unsure what will become of them. Send your best, brightest, and strongest. We've not lost hope yet. Father Samuel, faithful Pelor, our Lord and Light, may he guide you and assist us fighting the darkness.
Sorry, I couldn't help but find the request for the brightest and bravest comical there.
So wait, we're starting in like, where are we? How have we met?
You are on you're at the harbours of Neverwinter.
Yeah, if you would have waited 2 seconds, Steve, I'm pretty sure he was coming to this bit.
Listen, Reg, I'm coming into being. I'm freaking out a bit about it, okay?
So the letter is signed, Father Samuel, faithful to Pelor, our Lord Light, may he guide you and assist us fighting the darkness. You are in the city of Neverwinter, and you are meeting a gentleman by the name of Rennick Armok.
Is that how we just appeared with that sound then? The ba-la-la-la-la-la?
You have caught wind of this tale and mission that Neverwinter are gathering ships to send aid to Blailflow. Many adventurers are going.
Sounds like Blailflow's in the need of some justice.
Is there room for 4 more?
You meet Rennick Armok at the harbour. He is an old man. He runs the archives in Neverwinter. He greets you with a smile. You can see the harbour is really bustly and busy. Before you, there are 5 ships and 1 small airship.
Ooh.
I've always wanted to go on an airship.
All right. Depending on where he goes, things happen. So, ships. He greets you and describes the ships to you. You have the Magpie, captained by Pollock Barton. He is a human. He's a hardened veteran from the Tiamat campaign. And you have the Little Lady. Quick observation of the Little Lady is that a lot of repairs have happened to the Little Lady. You don't need a history check to see this, but the Little Lady has been in every fight that's happened, but she always makes it out. To your unexpected focus, you have the Drudge. The Drudge is renowned for hit and run missions. Get in, get out. Then you're not surprised to see in this one, you have the Revenant. Whenever a mission like this comes up, the Revenant is the first one to call. Anyone that's in trouble, the Revenant is always willing to help. Then you have the Dursley Cutter. This one is a frigate turned warship. And the airship is the Sparrow Cutter.
All very delightful names.
Okay, so all of these transport methods are available to us,
yes.
And we just need to decide on which is going to be best for us.
Do we have to all go in the same one?
Yes.
I would like to, because otherwise it's going to be a very quiet 4-week journey across the oceans.
Because I'm just going to say it, I want to go with the Little Lady. 2 reasons. 1, she clearly she's been through some crazy shit. 2, us girls got to stick together. As I say that, I make an acknowledging nod towards the Little Lady.
Okay. Well, I agree. Like, I would rather go on a plane that I know has been fixed than one that has not tested itself. Like, if planes existed in Neverwinter.
It was an airship.
Planes do exist. They're just not the planes.
They're just not available to us right now.
I also, I mean, you're making a case for Little Lady, but I also want to go on Little Lady because the same idea. Ship is hardened, been through some shit. Like,
I also think Lady's gonna have stories as well. I think she's gonna have crazy stories.
I mean, she does not speak. She's not a sentient
We don't know that.
boat.
We don't know that. The boat could speak. This is D&D.
Okay. True. Sorry, I'm not in that world yet.
Oh wait, so there isn't a little lady?
No, the little lady is the boat.
It's a ship.
Oh.
Do you think an old lady was going to carry us across the sea?
I kind of
like on her back.
Okay.
No, I knew there was a ship. I just thought there was an old lady piloting it.
So
there's an old lady on a dinghy, and you have to climb on her back, and she'll like row you across the ocean.
Am I right in thinking? So the only one you named that had a crew member already.
I forgot to give you the captains for each of the others.
Okay, there are
they all have
captains for all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But are any of them as coolly named as Pollock Barton?
Yeah.
So Pollock Barton is the captain of the Magpie. The little lady is captained by Cuthbert Uris.
By Cuthbert Uris.
God, I thought we were getting a cool little lady, and we're getting a bloody Cuthbert.
Random rolls. The Revenant is captained by Loki Mollor. The Drudge is captained by Belle Harrington. The Dursley Cutter is Edbert Noonan. And Sparrow Cutter is Ethelyn Sachs.
I want to go Egbert Noonan. The Dursley Cutter. Just throwing it out there. I've got a good feeling about the Magpie. The fact that A, great name, Pollock Barton, and B, he's a hardened vet that actually went through the Tiamat campaign.
Yeah.
And that was a hugely contested fort battle.
But did he get through unscathed? Like, he doesn't have any PTSD or anything like that.
Why don't we go over and ask him?
Okay.
He's almost certainly got emotional issues. I'm not sure I'd lead with that.
Can rather than having to go one by one, can we get a bit of a round table going on with all the captains?
Yeah, they're all.
Gather them.
They have let's call it a massive booth set up, and all 6 captains are sat with like a registry list. As you're walking through the crowds, you hear talks of. They know a lot of people know the Sparrow Cutter only has one space for one hero adventuring group. But there's a small airship, but it's fast.
Well, guys, I did say I wanted to go on an airship.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is it's the obvious one, right? You'd think.
That's not the DM fun. That's the conversation going around.
Yeah. I mean, if it's quick, everything else is a boat. You think, okay, an airboat, an airship is going to be the best one, but I feel like that is trying to throw us off the scent.
You're already seeing conspiracies.
If it's quick and it's nimble, it means it's not very armoured. So I would, even though we want to get there quick, because if this is a mission and we want to get there to help out, we need to get there quickly. However, we also need to get there safely.
Yeah, and I read a fictional tale once about a thing called the Hindenburg that didn't do very well.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And I feel like there's a bit of risk to the Sparrow Cutter.
Yeah. Okay. As you're discussing that, you keep glancing over to the Sparrow Cutter. You see there's 7 crew, and they all look like they're taking wages and pointing out to groups, saying it looks like they're taking bets as to who's going to come aboard.
Okay.
Jesus.
I am gonna put money on it not being us.
They're taking this money between themselves.
Oh, okay. I can't get in on action.
Go over there and play some dice with the crew.
I've got the money.
Okay, so captain, which captain do you want to talk to? You're addressing all 6.
I just feel like we should walk over and go, who's got room for 4? Let's go.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I was just going to do, but I didn't want to get in trouble for being all like...
Sell yourselves to us.
All sort of boobs first.
Boobs first?
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about this? Didn't we talk about you not being a caricature? What happened? What happened to us? I mean, it's speed or durability, right? Do we want to get there quick, or do we want to, if something happens on the way, do we want to be hard? And, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a chat with the little lady.
But Eurus, just to, because we like the sound of that because we know they've both been through some hard times, and it's always survived. There's got to be a reason.
He might not want us, so let's go see what's going on.
Okay. You head towards Cuthbert Eurus. He is a human. He's aged pretty well for a seafaring life. On his left side of his neck there is a scar. Looks like a burn mark. He's wearing leather fatigues, quite smartly dressed, but you get that as it's kind of pretty much for show. He tends, from his impression that you get from him, this is all about, I want people on my ship so I can just go.
So I'm going to dress in leather. Brill.
It's smart leather, but from what you can see underneath, it looks like it's scruffy attire.
Okay.
Once he's on the ship, he never wears pants. Everyone knows that about old Cuthbert.
Well, as we found out, none of us are wearing pants.
Exactly.
Reg, go and ask him if he'd rather be top half sausage or bottom half man, or top half man, bottom half sausage.
That's how we make our decisions in this outfit. Okay, so I think from the description of his appearance, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he's trying to make out he's something he's not, and I like my captains to be trustworthy.
But I like the idea of a man who just wants to get the job done and get gone.
Also, we haven't.
Well, then don't spend his time dressing up.
Okay,
that is true.
Here's an idea. They all want people on their ships, right? So I'm going to walk over to the table,
Okay.
and then what I'm going to do when I'm at the table is basically just ask them 2 quick questions. 1, time that it's going to take us to get there. B, the cost it's going to take to get us there.
See, Reg is straight to the point.
Yeah, how long and how much?
Yep.
I like that.
And then we can get on our way, I think. So if everyone's happy for me to do so, I'm going to scroll over.
Yeah,
lead the way, Frank.
Before we do this then, do we have a party name?
I mean, I was thinking Pillars of Justice, but is that overselling it?
Pillows. No, we're not having justice in it, because then everyone's going to assume that you are the leader, and we haven't established that yet.
But I do like pillows.
I like pillows. Okay. Pillows of.
Can we be the local Neverwinter 4782? Like we're a union.
Okay.
It doesn't quite have a catch-line for when we were successful, and then they go, all hail local militia Neverwinter 1479.
Okay, so
with the Revengers.
you step on over and you ask your questions. So they all answer you about the money first, saying you don't have to pay. Everything's sorted on that regard.
Oh, we look like such noobs.
Well, who's going to pay us?
In fact, yeah, what is our reward for doing this? We haven't even asked this. We've just decided, hey, here's an adventure that the Avengers need to go on.
Avengers, I like it.
We need rewards.
Rewards are, this is Edbert Noonan responding. Rewards by Fine Man are what you get when you get there. You are making a name for yourself in a continent that is destroyed by darkness.
Okay. Seems fair. I'm up for that.
Sure. Yeah.
So then we need to know times, guys. Who of your vast array of knowledge do you believe can get there quickest in your vessels?
They all give a look at each other and start laughing, and then Ethelyn Sachs is quickest to pipe up and says, a day and a half. My airship will get us there. Easy.
Okay.
And then you hear the murmurs of that's not proper sailing, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Just as a quick one, mate, all your guys outside are taking bets on who is actually willing to go on board your airship. Don't want to discount it, but I'm just saying that's a massive put-off. So, boat guys, where are we at?
The little lady and the
Jesus
drudge.
Christ.
Little lady and the drudge say they'll be there in just over 2 days.
Oh, so the half a day more than an airship.
Yep.
Fine.
The cutter will be there in 3 days, and the magpie and the revenant will be there in 4.
Come on, guys. Let's go with let's go with the little lady.
What was the other one that was
She's
2.5
fast as
days?
well.
So was that the drudge?
The drudge, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And
So,
contact them.
well, I was just going to say if sorry, I was going to call you Steve, but Bonnarayle. If
Yeah.
Bonnarayle is that big on sort of, doing it for the sisters, then why is he not talking to Belle Harrington, the captain?
I was letting Reg do his thing. Also, his name isn't Belle. His name is.
Her name? No, Belle Harrington's the captain of the drudge.
Oh,
I'm
right.
assuming Belle is a lady.
Belle is a lady, yes.
There you go.
So is Eflin.
From a small provincial town.
So
I wonder
Beast
if I could
reference
convince-
there, even though there was no Beauty and the Beast in this universe.
Any way to get Gaston in there, Reg is in.
Of
I wonder if I
course.
could convince Belle to steal the little lady.
What?
Oh, so we want Belle to captain the little lady.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So right. So I'm thinking we go little lady because the drudge is around for hit and run missions, which means again it's got to be small, sneaky, and nimble.
Yeah, but that's
Not
a good
the genre,
thing, right?
yeah.
But what
there's-
if when we get there, there's trouble at the dock, and we just want to get in, jump off, and get out?
Okay. That actually sounds like a very, very well thought plan. Dan. Sorry, Lord Sugar.
Can I do a perception? Would that be good to check out someone's intentions to see their
Insight.
experience and stuff?
Yeah.
Insight?
Oh, for their experience.
Yeah. What's best there, so we can see how if Belle Harrington has got what it takes.
It'll be a history.
History. All right. Well, I'm +5 on history.
On. Nail it.
Okay. So what do I roll for this?
First roll of the game.
D20s.
I roll a d20 and
First roll of the campaign. Got to be a good one, mate.
it's a 10.
Is that including your
it's
plus?
fine.
I've got history +5, so 15.
Dive on Belle Harrington.
Yes, please.
Right. Piece of Belle Harrington is she is a very successful captain. She has stopped. Yeah, in her history, she has prevented 2 mutinies aboard the drudge. Not having a rank at all, she's prevented it.
Okay. I mean, that
which-
takes a lot. That takes a lot of character. And if I'm anything, I am about character.
Oh, God.
That's earned her the respect to be promoted quite quickly through the ranks.
Okay.
Though there are rumours that she actually killed 2 of the more high-ranking officials for trying to cause a 3rd mutiny.
Well, listen, none of
think
us are
that's fine.
high-ranking officials, so we're going to be fine.
All
I
that
like-
tells
I like
me is
the
that, that tells me that she's efficient and she's ambitious. I can get behind that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm up for the drudge.
All right, let's do it.
What just happened, guys? Did we just agree on something within 10 minutes?
And not only that, Lord Sugar, you actually started off the the rolling and thought about things that you didn't think you would do. So this is a good start.
Okay.
Well played to you. More of that applause being edited in, please. That's what you've earned it. You've earned it.
I say Frank Bunty's going to go up to the innkeeper, the barkeep, and point over to Belle and be like, whatever she wants, it's on us. Throws silver.
Whatever she wants, it's
Oh.
on Frank.
It's on Frank. And then I'm going to ask the barkeep, seeing as I'm away from the rest of the party, is there anyone in this town that can create a flag or a fabric masterpiece in a very short space of time?
For the Nodvengers.
You don't know. You're not here. You can't hear me.
Alright, okay.
You don't know. You guys don't know this is happening.
How quick of a time?
I gestured my finger to the barkeep. One moment. Belle, how quick are we looking at leaving?
One more group and then we shall depart.
So he's got about 20 minutes.
Okay, so there's room on the boat for another group.
Are there such a thing as printers?
No.
In this world that can create me a flag for when we arrive?
Can you print me a flag and 4 matching T-shirts?
Can I have a hoodie?
For what you want.
I've had this exact same conversation with Dan over Facebook. This is brilliant. Carry on. Sorry.
You go back to the barkeep and he explains that, well, if you're after a flag, if you know what you're kind of after, take about a day or 2.
Right, okay.
It's not worth it. And plus, you realise that you've just bought our captain an alcoholic drink right before she's about to command our vessel across the grand blue ocean.
She's a sailor. A drink like that's not even going to touch the sides.
Fair enough.
She's at a table drinking alcohol already because they're sailors. That's what they do, captains.
I mean, we're already doomed.
Right. Frank, the barman, takes your silver and then passes you a bottle that's sealed with wax.
Okay.
Give that to it's a favourite drink.
Nice.
I've got a feeling going to be set up here, guys, by the way. So I stroll back over to Belle and say, Belle, we would like to board the Drudge as the party. As a welcoming gesture, please accept this. And I pass her the bottle of wax and be like, I believe this is your favourite.
What a smooth Frank Bunty.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Could you roll me a persuasion, please, sir?
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Come on, you get an advantage for having that bottle of booze.
17 and persuasion is +3, so 20.
Oof.
Okay.
Also, I just want to make a point. I just heard a noise that sounded like a dice hitting a wooden table. Reg has actually got real dice.
I'm playing with dice.
He's actually got real dice.
I'm playing with dice.
Playing with dice.
Yeah, I expected that,
gas.
Come on.
I got so excited at the prospect. Before we even decided we were going to do this, I listened to, accidentally listened to a D&D podcast and was like, oh my god, this is amazing, and pre-ordered and purchased the starter pack and then 6 sets of dice.
Of
so
course
we could all have sets of dice to play it, and I'm using them now.
Right. What did she say?
She points your group to the Drudge. At the top of the plank walking up, you see there is a half-elf male. She says, go speak to Oswald. He's at the top, and she passes you a docket.
Okay, so I place the docket in my little pouch. Thank the lady very much, and grab the party.
I get it now. This is like Nightmare, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Right, I'm in, guys.
Get the breast. Pick up the breast.
Hey, you've lost me now, though, because I know that's a British TV show that I never watched. So I know. But it's alright, you guys can carry me through. You're all doing well so far. I'm going to tag along. It's going to be fun.
Sorry, in America it was called Nightmare. No, that was a bad American accent. Nightmare.
That was horrendous. That was like one of my accents. Hence why I'm not doing it.
Bad Dream. It was called Bad Dream.
Is this what we're doing right now?
Sidewalk.
Just let you know, if there's anything you want to do before you leave, now's the time to do it.
Because we've got to wait until they found another party to join, right?
Yeah.
And
as you're walking over, you see there is a second group who have stepped up.
Oh, great.
So we're in a bit of a rush.
Can I give a look at this group and see whether they look to be a law-abiding, lawful sort, or whether they look to be roguish?
Mutineers.
In this group, there is no one who looks like a rogue, but there is one that looks like he's a ranger.
Okay.
A female spellcaster, a female cleric. It's a female cleric.
Those girls gotta stick together.
Because it's a lady's boat.
Oh, it's a female cleric of St. Cuthbert.
A ranger, a female cleric.
A barbarian, dwarf.
Acrobat. Sorry. Carry on.
What looks like a tiefling fighter.
Tiefling.
Right, guys, before we leave the bar, can I just quickly nip over back to the barkeeper thing this is going to be a long journey. Can I also have? There's 4 of us. Can I have 12 flagons of ale?
Frank Bunty splashing the cash.
I know, Jesus Christ.
Do they serve food at this bar? Because I can't drink on an empty stomach.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do they do onion rings?
I like the idea. I like the
Food
idea.
will be provided on the ships.
I love the idea
as well
that Frank's
as
gone to the bar and Lord
some
Sugar's like,
drinks.
"You buying a drink? Okay, can I get some food as well? Can you like?" I appreciate the round, but I'm also quite hungry. So could you just sort that out for me, Frank?
I
No,
pull out some,
I'll
I pull out
pay,
some
it's
jerky
okay.
from my pouch and be like, "Here you go. Here's some rations."
I'll take those rations.
Can you flip them for a profit?
Oh, I'll see about that.
And then I'll walk back over with the ales and be like, "Here you go, guys. Here's the journey."
Thank you.
Not a guy.
You want some rations?
Thanks, peeps.
I'm gonna start an underground black market for rations on the boat.
Okay.
It's a very limited market.
Well, still.
I like your
Active
ambition.
market. That's the important thing.
It's good ambition.
Also, can I just point out, if you're talking about black market, that implies illegal. I don't know if you noticed, but my name is Draco Justice. So those prices better be fair, sir. Is all I'm gonna say.
Jesus Christ.
It's international waters, mate.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. My laws don't apply there.
It's true. So you are you headed towards the ship?
Yep.
Yep.
There's nothing else around. There's the bar and the boats. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. No shops. No sort of,
There's a-
axes lying around.
I do miss shops.
There are a few shops that sell like general goods stores.
Nothing of import.
Nothing of major importance at this part of the harbour.
Okay.
I'm already kitted out.
Yeah.
Got,
We're good.
Yep.
got my
Right.
short
So
bow.
this is the DM throwing you a lifeline here, Sean.
Yeah.
You're in a crowded area. There's a lot of people. You have sleight of hand.
You
Just letting you
encouraging
know
the
that.
man to do crime. Why would you
Well,
encourage him
I-
to do crime?
I'm just gonna.
No, I'm lawful. I'm lawful though. I'm chaotic. Oh no, I'm chaotic neutral.
You're chaotic nature.
I just need to have a
Ship
quick
like a
chat
rock.
with our good friend Draco Justice here. So I'm just going to take him off to. I need someone to help me just to give a quick once over the boat just to make sure we don't see any issues. So we're just going to go over here. We'll leave you guys. Reg. Frank's at the bar. Bonnarayle. We'll just, you busy yourself.
Well, that seems fair. If Lord Sugar needs my help, then I better go check the boat.
Absolutely.
So, Sean, that's not me forcing you to do something. That is me giving you the environment you're in.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything around that I want, right?
Well, we don't know. We don't know
That's
what's
the
in
whole
their
point of
pocket.
sleight of hand. You're going for belt pouches and whatnot.
Well, let's see. I've got a +7 sleight of hand, so I'd need to roll pretty low for that to be an issue. I don't know. No, I'm gonna pass. I don't want to be wandering around robbing the place, getting myself killed by NPCs before we even set off.
I would just say, as long as you don't touch Belle, I think it's fine.
Actually,
give
no,
a-
hang on. How
give a
many?
quick-
Sorry, you just described a few people. How many men are in the room?
In the area you're in,
Yeah.
bar leading out to the harbour.
Well, four of the captains are men, right?
Yeah, 4 of the captains are men. 2 of the women. There's various adventuring groups. There are also people of different social status coming for some.
Are there any
breakfast.
rich? Are there any rich men?
Roll me a perception check.
I have 0 for perception. Actually, can I get help with this? Can I get maybe one of the guys?
I've just told you. I've just gone off with Draco and Frank Bunty's at the bar.
All right.
You're on
Okay.
your own.
D20.
That's the one.
I rolled a 15.
15. You see there are dice that day. 3 gentlemen in different parts of the bar. that look more well off than everyone else.
Are they standing in roughly the same place?
2 are close together, one's on the left-hand side of the bar.
Okay, I'm going to go for the 2 that are close together and see what happens.
Oof.
Okay.
Double pickpocket.
Yeah.
Or if I'm shouting this over from the other side of the room. If one of them notices that you pickpocket them, you can just blame the other one.
Yeah, right. No, I'm going to do that.
You got it.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely. I'll just do a persuasion, a +4.
Exactly, that's what you'll do if the sleight of hand fails.
Yeah.
Perfect. You drop this, mate.
Do me sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Twice.
That's a D20, right?
D20 plus your sleight of hand.
That's a 14. Plus
Is that
my
including your plus?
No, my sleight of hand is 7.
Jeez.
21.
And then again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just watch me fuck it up now. That's a 6.
Okay.
Plus
So you've got
7.
a 13 and a 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is going to end badly.
Mm-hmm.
The first guy, you acquire a belt pouch with things inside. On the second guy, you acquire a dagger in a scabbard.
And you still didn't notice?
No, they don't.
Oh my god, I was about to.
You're like,
I was
no,
about
I'm
to
not
split the
gonna,
hole. You
I'm not
wouldn't
gonna
hit a
do it.
girl, would you?
You went from, I'm not going to do it, to, yeah, let's just rob both of them.
Yeah, I've got a taste for it now. Let's
Right.
go for the last. Let's go for the last guy.
No, we're done. You've got
So,
enough.
with the theatrics of it, the first one, you notice that the belt pouch isn't really tied properly to the belt itself. So a quick tap, and you've got it and gone. With the second guy, there was a slight moment where he tilts his head to the left, where you're taking the scabbard with the dagger off.
Guys, let's run.
But you see him just wave at someone that's just come in, and then carries on talking to the people he's talking to.
All right, I'm bailing. I'm getting out of there.
So
Okay.
note down what you've got.
Yeah, what have I got?
You've
You
got a
have
dagger.
a belt pouch with stuff in it and a dagger in a scabbard.
Have a look in the belt pouch. Well,
When I get into the
out
boat,
of-
I will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come and join me and Draco at the boat.
I mean, I don't see what the worry was. The boat seems fine.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I saw a little, a little scratch in the paint, but I suppose that's normal.
It's better
Couple of
to be safe than
particles
sorry.
Can be dealt
Better to be
with.
safe than sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
So you all meet at the boat. Oswald is up top. He's just let what will be the last group on. He's waiting for you guys.
So let's get on the boat.
Cool. Okay.
As you get to the top of the plank, Oswald's waiting. He asks for the docket.
Okay, Frank.
So Frank walks over, takes the docket out of his pouch, passes it over and goes, "I believe you're expecting us."
Whoa. Listen to you, Mr. Smoothie.
Oswald instantly smiles. Docket off here.
Uh-oh.
He kind of gets the cut of your jib at the same time, a bit of cockiness. So
He likes that.
You can see straight away that he's been stood here for ages waiting for people, and for you to do that, you've kind of clicked.
Oh.
We've got an ally for when we mutiny. I mean, wait, I whispered that. I didn't
Oh God, no!
say it out loud.
Sugar. We just started. It's episode 1.
You get
How
aboard.
can Lord Sugar build his maritime industry without a ship? I mean, he needs a
Correct.
ship.
Oh God. Right.
Instantly, you see that the ship is quite long, and it is
Just how I like.
most thinner at the same time. There are a few barrels and crates strapped in various parts of the deck that you're on. Belle is leaving the desk with her list of people that she's got aboard and heads on up to the ship.
Sweet. I'm going to check out what was in my thing.
Please.
All right. There is a young lady called introduce herself as Millie Eulis. She has multiple daggers on her person. In view, you assume that she has more hidden. Even her hair is tied back with a scabbard of a dagger.
So she's the dagger girl then, right?
Multiple daggers, Millie Eulis.
She's quite
Does she introduce herself as no one?
Just gonna lean to Frank Bunty, looking at this girl, and just say, "I don't understand the efficiency. She only has the 2 hands."
Right. Can I have a look at what I've just stolen, please?
Right. I'm gonna put you in a safe spot so you can do that, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Millie approaches you. She's really bubbly, full of energy. She's like, "Hey guys, let's get you into your bunks. Stow away some of your stuff if you wish, and we can make our way. Follow me."
I am a little concerned about someone who's that bubbly and upbeat with that many knives. Just feels like that's not a safe combination.
She leads you to the deck below. There is multiple rooms going down. You see various other adventuring groups. You are 4 of 5 adventuring groups on the ship, and she'll lead you to a room which has 4 hammocks. You can just argue amongst yourselves who gets top, who gets bottom.
Is there an option to upgrade, because I don't do hammocks?
She giggles and turns to you, and she puts a hand on your cheek. She goes, "Oh, bless you, old man. This is what we got."
Old man. Fine.
She tells you you'll hear bells throughout the day. This is to say that food is ready, and if the bell is repeatedly going off, that means we're under attack, which is where the fun happens. Yay!
I'm sure that won't happen.
I really thought it was going to be a case that there's a bell rings throughout the day, just to keep you on edge, just to keep you a little bit,
just a random
stressed out.
As she walks, is she walking away?
She's walking away.
As she walks away, I gesture to high five.
And she continues walking.
Roll to style it out.
She high fives you.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Girl power.
Oh yeah, forgot you're a girl.
So in this room, you have 1 chest dead center, 4 hammocks, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Argue amongst yourselves which one you want.
Right, there's no chance I'm getting on one of the high ones, so yeah, I'll take bottom left.
Surely ladies first, right? Surely I get to choose first.
Well,
It's for beauty.
There's still a bottom and a top. You've still got the open choice.
Lord Sugar just grab you by the face and goes, "Nope."
If there's the one thing I hate more than poor people, it's women.
Draco looks around the room and just quietly says, "This is my first time on a ship. I don't enjoy it."
See, I'm kind of excited.
I am. It's only 2 and a bit days.
Is there a window?
There is a window.
Like straight over to the window.
Have we got a balcony?
It's not open. There is no balcony.
No, I'm just looking out. And being excited.
Okay.
Okay. I dump my bag and say I'll take whatever's left and go outside to speak to Oswald.
Okay.
All
Can I
business,
check
that Frank
Bunty is
Bunty.
all business, isn't
All
it?
business.
Can I check out what's in my knapsack now? Or my belt thing?
Yeah, it's safe now, right?
Rolls.
Hey, risk and reward. You'll love it.
Well, so you roll to decide what's in the knapsack he stole.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So do I have to roll?
No, I've rolled.
No,
Well, yeah, go on, Sean. Roll me a D100. So there'll be a D10, which is a normal, and a D10. 70.
71.
71.
Oh, you're going to get some good stuff.
Okay.
I kind of feel bad about it.
You're a rogue. You're supposed to nick stuff.
Yeah, I was raised by cows.
Wait, you were founding cows, now you were raised by...
Nobody knows what happened before the cows.
You've got 8 gems.
How much is a gem worth?
That will be interesting. So you have 3 potions in there and a ring.
So, do I know what the potions are?
In D&D, basically, all you do is stick your finger in and do a taste, and it will... This is how I'm doing it. It will reveal what potion it is.
Okay, I do that on all 3.
Right, so...
Don't mix your potions.
You gotta love random rolling, because it's quite good. So you've got a potion of hill giant strength.
Hill giant strength.
Potion of water breathing.
I can breathe in underwater, bitches.
Yeah.
It'd be great if you gave your hill giant strength potion to your dragon friend who likes to punch things.
Listen, I've just tried a bit, so don't come too close to me because I might punch you
Just
out.
roid rage out.
Potion of animal friendship.
Potion of animal friendship.
When I realise that, I start having flashbacks of cows and start like squinting a little bit.
Jeez.
Can it specifically be cow friendship?
You can't write this shit.
Just to rekindle the old flame.
I mentioned at the start that I don't like animals. My animal handling is 0.
Well,
Guess
there you
what?
go.
Now it's good.
Yep.
I did consider, like, after tasting that and realising what it was, I was just going to smash it on the floor, but
Or give it
I held
to
back. I held back.
So, let me go. The potion of animal friendship is a DC 13 save for the creature, and it lasts 1 hour.
Anything else?
The potion of giant strength lasts an hour. Oh, I've got to roll these. Oh, I said hill giant, didn't I? So that will give you a strength of 21.
Yeah, 21 for 1 hour. It says on all of them.
What is it? All right, fair enough.
Tells me what they are. The gems. How many gems?
8.
8 gems. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's it. And the ring, of course.
Oh, what's the ring?
The ring.
Just a ring.
Secret. Is it safe?
Am I just putting ring in?
Yeah.
Until I figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a ring, mate. Just a ring. Looks nice.
Sometimes a ring is just a ring.
Not everything is magical in this world of magic and animals and creatures and cows.
Custom items.
Hang on. So what's happened so far in this game is that Frank Bunty's been a hero of the people. Lord Sugar has been a business opportunist. Bonnarayle has been a downright dirty thief and yet somehow been massively rewarded for it. And
What have you done,
I've just been
David?
dumb. I've just mostly been dumb. Looking at boats.
Fair enough.
Right. Well,
I've also
this
been
is
quite
going
feminist as well.
Ish. Ish.
While all this is going on, just before they leave, I need to do what I need to do. So I need to go up to Oswald.
Yes, go to Oswald.
And just say, I apologise for disturbing you. I've just got a very quick question. I noticed a lot of barrels and sacks on here. Random question, I know. Don't suppose you have any grass or turf, which may be in any of these I can borrow for our room. I will pay if need be. I just really need to have some.
What the fuck is this guy up to?
You need grass or turf?
No, we don't. We don't carry that. We're ferrying people.
It's just one of our guys was raised by cows, so I just wanted to bring it home.
That was good.
So that joke was wasted. I thank Oswald and be like, I was just going to be a prank for one of our guys. No worries. Safe journey, and I will speak shortly. And I go back into the room and go, sorry about that, guys, just needed to do something.
I don't hate you yet because I didn't witness that conversation, but it's coming.
As you're leaving, Reg, you see they're all pulling the lines in and the ship is pulling out of harbour.
I'm going to take a drink from my water skin and then look over at Bonnarayle and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is leather. Is that a problem?"
It's going to be a lot of jokes.
I pretend he doesn't exist.
Buckle up, team. Get ready for the cow humor.
I can't wait for the...
I don't know what...
I open the door and go, guys, we're moving.
That's what I was going to say.
Nice.
You set sail. I was about to say, it is a bright sunny day today. You spend your time joking about talking with the other adventurers over the meals. Day one passes by pretty much without any incident. Beginning of day two, you all get to see it and feel it. You kind of sail through a barrier, a magical barrier. Feel the resistance as you're passing through it. As you do, instantly the ship is surrounded by mists. Everyone is alert and on their feet. You guys are top deck. Everyone is pretty much top deck. You see the mist isn't normal. It flows and has body to it.
I turn to Lord Sugar and be like, Lord Sugar, did you recognise this barrier, this feeling? Do you know what this could be?
I have seen it once before.
He's winging this hard.
That's all I've got.
You can make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay, +3. D20, right?
It's the one.
Okay. 9 +3, so 12.
9. Yeah, you've witnessed this before. It's
That's exactly what I said.
It's pretty much someone using a gust of wind against you.
Right, sound. I needed to know that we weren't going to be in any sense of danger immediately with a certain spell. It's just wind. We can deal with this, guys.
Yes, I've lived through this, so don't worry about it.
I'm gonna look into the distance as I feel this wind and say, "This is unnatural." I'm gonna look at Bonnarayle. No bull.
Oh. Boom.
Boom. Right. This is where it gets interesting. The way the mist is moving, it starts to take on forms of entities of spirits, and they start floating around the ship.
Oh shit! I urge the party to go back to back. So, in proper army fashion, I shout back to back, and I grab my shield and pull it in front of me at the ready, just watching the spirits fly past. And I'm like, Lord Sugar, help us out. What can we do?
Just put it back on me. What are the other teams doing? What are the other groups doing?
They heard Frank say back to back, and they've all organised themselves in some sort of formation.
Okay.
I just want us to cover all four sides, basically, to make sure. I thought with you being a wizard, you might be like, fucking throw some shit that can help with the wind.
You're a wizard, Alan.
What are my spells? I haven't got like a wind spell or anything, have I? No.
What's good against wind? It's earth, wind, and fire. No, it's the 75.
I do have fire. Yeah,
So,
but what if it's
As much
gas?
as I want you to use that, I only worry that we're on a wooden boat.
Yeah, don't use fire.
Jesus Christ.
So you see these spirits circling, kind of testing what the actual boat is. They don't understand what it is. And all of a sudden the mist around you kind of disperses, and you can see for 50 foot, but then you can see the wall of mist again. And you hear a bellow of screaming right above your heads. You see hundreds of spirits just blanket bomb and come down in a massive column directly onto the ship.
Right, I'm thinking about going back to the cabin.
Okay.
I want to look to Bonnarayle and just say, why do they have such beef with us?
Jesus Christ.
So I've done my preparation. Everyone else on the ship has made me this save. I need you all to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Listen, if these cow jokes keep going on, remember, I'm chaotic neutral. I might just turn around and stab you. Just putting that out
15?
there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
19.
13.
What am I rolling here?
Wisdom save.
So that's a 20 again.
Yeah, D20 again.
D20,
Yeah,
and then do I add my
modifier.
wisdom?
I've got 0, so 13 plus nothing.
Saving throws. Oh, plus 4. I got it. 12 plus what? 16.
You all pass out.
Brilliant.
And that is where we'll leave it for this week.
Dude.
What?
And
You cannot leave it like that. Oh, it's just getting interesting.
Well, you know, I've got to
And I
fit
also-
in like certain stop points along the way, and that was one of the better ones to do.
That was crazy. I love how you were like, right, everybody do a throw, thinking we might get away with it, and you were just like, no, you all die.
What would we have had to roll to be able to get around that?
I can't tell you what's happening.
Okay.
Sorry.
And I can't believe that one of us didn't roll high enough to not pass out.
Oh, listen, if we're talking about smoke monsters, if it turns out to be, if we end up on an island, I swear.
Yeah, polar bears. Well, at least you've got the animal control thing.
that's right. Hopefully not
I-
cows.
Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Keep in mind, if the cow jokes carry on, remember she's chaotic neutral. So
Well, just as a heads up, start planning stuff now because there are vast quantities of cow jokes coming your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Definitely.
got. We're
like a whole
going to
week to
pick
think
this up
them up
next
now.
week, right?
Oh yeah.
So we've got 7 days to come up with as many as we can.
listen, I've got 3 daggers now. One of them's going to end up inside one of you.
One of them's got your name though.
Well, until next time.
I
been
enjoyed that.
Dave.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Dottie. We will.
Dave is Draco Justice next time.
Yes.
Thoroughly enjoyed that, guys.
I've
See
been
you guys
Lord
next
Sugar.
week.
See you next week.
See you next week. Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.